Hi guys, Big Monday here, and I'm going to bring you another OP combo. This time it's with Phoenix, and what I want to show with this is one of the potential combos you can do with Phoenix. There are a lot more characters you can do this with, but the idea with this is to stack attack speed slow. Quite often with Phoenix, and if you've ever played with me, you'll see me say this in games, you want to stack Phoenix with area stuns. Because what Phoenix can do is he can dive in, he can do a massive amount of burst damage and then apply a stun. If you commit to saving the Supernova, he can then dive back out of the battle and use the Sunbeam to heal the team, use the Fire Spirits to keep the enemy slowed. So it can be really, really useful making sure the Supernova stays alive. A lot of people find it a bit against the normal conventions of Dota that a carry maybe will dive in and play really, really risky to save what is usually played as a support, since Phoenix is usually a support. But the amount of contribution Phoenix can make to a team fight if you save that Supernova with the 2.5 second stun, and then he gets a move slow, he gets an attack speed slow, and he gets a really powerful heal all back up. It makes it worth playing risky and just diving in and keeping him safe. But what I want to show today is sort of an attack speed slow stack, because with Phoenix it's always a question of how do you keep him alive once he does his Supernova, and that's the difficult bit because it only needs to be hit a few times. I mean, at level 1 it's 5 times, then 7, then 10 times it needs to be hit. That's not a lot if you've got any high attack speed carries like Drow Ranger. So she's going to be hitting about twice a second even without decent items. So you got to be really careful about heroes like that. But the question is, how do we...
Your top tower is on fire.
What can we do about that? So let's assume with an initiation with Phoenix you always want to drop the Fire Spirits. So if I put WTF mode on, yes, I typed that in right. Right, so you always want to drop the Fire Spirits, and you make sure that you land those, you throw them as you dive in, and you need to make sure they go on high priority targets like Drow Ranger. You don't need to worry about people like Centaur because he's really slow at attacking anyway. Dazzle, again, slow at attacking, so it's a good to get them, but it's no big deal. I mean, if I come in now and I throw a Fire Spirit on those two, you can see Centaur 8 seconds per attack. Dazzle is about the same, 8 seconds per attack. And what's that? It's just... that's nothing. That's nothing. No threat at all. Drow Ranger, on the other hand, even if I slow with the Fire Spirits,
quiver,
she's still a risk. I mean, she can't kill me on her own in Supernova, but she can do quite a lot of damage. And if I attack with Jet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so she's going to get 5 shots off in the time it takes for the Supernova to do anything. So that can be a problem. That's half the health. That's half the health of the Supernova. So if there's anyone else with decent attack speed around, we really need to do something to deal with her.
Your bottom tower is
what can we do? We've got Omni Knight for a start. We've got his Degen Aura. That's going to give a 34 attack speed slow. We've got the Shiva's Guard. That's going to give a 40 attack speed slow to everyone around. And we've got Tusk. Now Tusk is an amazingly good combo with Phoenix, because what I can do is I can throw the Ice Shards around Phoenix. Any melee heroes like Centaur, they just can't get to the Supernova to attack it. You can also then sort of snowball in afterwards. Gives a small stun to everybody, and it makes it really, really difficult to attack. So Tusk, amazing combo with Phoenix, but what we're really showing this video for is the Frozen Sigil, because the Frozen Sigil gives a 60 attack speed slow. So what we do with it is when we're just about to start a fight, we cast the Sigil, and then we tell it to follow Phoenix. So as Phoenix dives in, the Sigil's going to follow him. So let's just add that up. We've got 34 from Omni Knight. 60 from the Sigil. 40 from the Shivas. And 140 from Phoenix's Fire Spirit. So let's assume that we managed to hit Drow with that. We're going to slow 274 attack speed. 274, that's almost Drow's entire attack speed. So if I wander him up, wander the Sigil up. So straight away we see, even without the Fire Spirits on, we're down to 8 seconds per attack already. And let's take a look at what Drow's on. Even with a high agility, she's down to 2 seconds per attack. So no way could she kill the Supernova now. It's going to take 10 hits. It's going to take her 20 seconds to kill it. And it only lasts 6 seconds. So it's perfectly safe now. So if I cast Frozen Sigil again, we'll keep that here. Now if we throw the Fire Spirits, minimum attack speed of 20, minimum attack speed of 20. I think I wasn't quite quick enough there.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, minimum attack speed of 20. So everyone's taking 8.5 seconds there. There's just no way anyone is going to be able to damage me.
Your middle tower is burning.
Refresh everyone. So what we want to do with this team combo, the reason we've stacked some tankiness on Omni Knight and a Force Staff to make him a little bit more mobile, is we want him to dive in. We want him to get right in there with his degen auras. So he's going to use his repel to keep himself safe, and he's going to use his guardian angel. But I'm not going to bother with all that just for this. And obviously Tusk would use his ice shards and then follow up with a snowball, just to make sure nobody can get to Phoenix. Once they've done that, Phoenix will successfully use his ult. And you'll see just how much damage we're going to do to the enemy team here. And they've got massive movement speed slow and attack speed slow. They can't fight during all this for about... Yeah, they won't be able to fight at all. Not until the Frozen Sigil runs out at least. They're going to have to rely on nukes. And these guys haven't got powerful nukes. I mean, obviously there's going to be a team of 5, but still. With all this attack speed slow, there's going to be nothing they can do at all. So let's get the Sigil up. We're going to follow Phoenix. We're going to send Omni Knight in to try and cover everybody with his degen. And then we initiate with Phoenix. We Fire Spirits. And that's it. And we see who can survive this. Obviously Tusk at this point would be dropping his nukes. So look at that. If we'd have dropped Tusk's nukes then, during that fight, Dazzle's immediately dead. So that leaves Centaur. And Centaur has still got really low attack speed because Omni Knight's nearby. So straight away we've taken out any squishy high attack speed carries, we've taken out any of the squishy supports. All we've got left is the tanks. And the tank is on his own. That's just with Phoenix's initiation as well. So we've got Heaven's Halberd on Phoenix. We can then lock him out. But you see what I mean about the attack speed slow? Going for this extreme attack speed slow, comboing it with Phoenix, it makes sure you get all of the damage off from Phoenix's ult, and it gives him, it refreshes all his abilities afterwards. Because of his Icarus dive then, if after that ult your team is in a favourable position, I can then dive over and he can't run away. I mean, look at how slow he is after that. So there's no way he's getting away. If he's the only one left, and of course if we're in a bad position, I can dive out and I can use my fire beam. I mean, look at the amount of healing it does. It's just... the fire beam, because fire beam is based on a percentage, look at, and it gets more the longer it goes on. Look how much healing it does. It's based on a percentage of your health, so when you get a carry who's got a carry or another tanky character, it makes them really, really hard to kill, really impossible. But with all this attack speed slow, you are never going to kill Phoenix. Phoenix can always keep his teammates alive with his attack speed slow and his heal. So this combo works amazingly well. So, guys, there's other characters you can try, like Crystal Maiden's an amazing combo because she's got an attack speed slow and she's got a stun and she can blink into the middle and drop her ult and does a huge amount of AoE damage. Void works really well with Phoenix, so that's not what I'm going for with this combo. So basically, anyone who's got a significant attack speed slow, Enchantress is quite good if you can get the team to chase her first and try and kill her. Then you dive in with Phoenix. The attack speed slow, then it's amazingly good. So basically, anyone with attack speed slows. Quite often with Phoenix, you rely on stuns, but this way of relying on aura attack speed slows, it's another brilliant way of keeping not just Phoenix but the entire team alive. Because you lose one member, you've still got quite a huge attack speed slow, and there's no way the enemy team's going to be able to right click you. So as long as you've got enough health to survive their nukes, they cannot kill you ever. Especially Phoenix when you've got the Supernova and you've got an extra life. So, guys, please let me know any combos you try out. Drop me a note in the comments. And let me know if you found this useful. Thanks for watching, guys.